And welcome back, everybody. This is the latest of my mega projects. Um, I am currently in, what is this, B6, C6 area over here, right on the line. For those who don't know, there's an abandoned silver mine right here. Great place to farm silver, as well as a few other goodies here or there. Uh, just off of uh, Sipamuru. So we're going to run in here. Hazards in the area include giant scorpions and rock nose. And I built my way up all the way over here because as you go further this way, silver spawns. Building it all the way over here kind of gives you room to not interfere with the silver spawning. Most of today's build is in storm glass, although I have used quite a bit of stables in here. Stables has become one of my favorite go-tos. It goes with damn near everything. Alright, so in here we have my blacksmithing, which I really should turn into 2 levels because it's just so crowded. But I've managed to squeeze pretty much everything in here that I can think of. It is way too crowded. I should add another level. Of course, you gotta have your ventilation. But, yeah. Yeah, this should be a second level. There's just not enough room. It's way too crowded like this for me. It feels claustrophobic. You'll notice that I do have some of the pieces from the Stormglass set that's on the bazaar. I would normally not bother with that kind of stuff, but I'm kind of a sucker for building materials. So yeah, they got my money with that one. Here's my alchemy benches. A little trick that I've been doing with the Stormglass framed sections is I'll create a gap in between the wall. Especially useful with the double doors that come with the set because they are 1 block wide and 2 blocks long, leaving you this empty space over here to deal with. So let's say a Catan Brazier in there. And to be perfectly honest, with those in there, I definitely don't need that brazier. I do away with that. But you almost don't need any kind of hanging braziers at all. Come over here to this section, and this is my carpentry stuff. Again, kind of crowded. I should make a second floor out of this. But to be perfectly honest, I just kind of got lazy, left it at 1 floor. Alright, so go upstairs, and here we got my transportation stone and my circle of power. Go up another set of stairs. Now, normally this is a vulture spawn area, and for whatever reason they still spawn in here no matter what I do. So this is just kind of an entrance way. You almost don't even notice my that's the lavender bush. I thought I had rose bushes in here. I guess there I go thinking again. So in here is the throne room. Now I do have an entertainer here for the simple fact that it would not let me place it below. I'm assuming because of how close it was to the maze entrance. And you'll notice, well, I got a hanging brazier over here, but this neat little trick that I've been doing has worked so well. That in most rooms that I use that in, I don't even need to use any kind of extra lighting. So this was a concept build. I wanted to see if this would work over here. I should replace all of these with the crenellated, although I'm not sure why, because there's nothing for an archer to shoot from here. The idea was to have a watchtower, which it's effective for getting a nice view. Not that there's really much to see in most directions. So the idea with this was to see whether or not this would be useful as a main base. I think I'm actually going to get rid of that. I don't think I really need that. So we come over here, and again, you'll notice that there's no, well, I got braziers over here at this end because there's no light coming in at this end. So over here we have the kitchen. Of course, you have to have a well. Again, crowded, but I've managed, but everything fits. This is everything you actually need for a functional kitchen. You can come over here, and I have no idea what I was doing with this section. I think I was intending on making this like a banquet hall or something, but it just isn't big enough. So I don't know, I may rework this, see if I can fit like a vault in this area or something. Actually, I probably won't. I don't really see the need for it. So we come up here into this second floor, and we go in here, and this is just kind of excess storage at the moment. My nice little closet. Nothing in it at the moment, because I haven't really been using this as a main base. It's just kind of a test to see whether this is a good location to build at. Of course, the main reason for building here would be the access to Septimuro and the silver mine. I definitely don't need that. Building this was kind of tricky. I originally had a staircase going up on the inside. I changed it into a elevator just for kicks and giggles. You get up to this elevation here, and I was originally really proud of this tower because of how difficult it was of a build to make, despite being so simple. But there's really not much to see from up here. You're far enough up that everything gets hazed out. I mean, you can barely even see Septimuro from up here. Now, if I was on PC, I could probably fix that, but I'm on console, so I'm stuck with this different range, or this range right here. So, yeah, that's this build. if I were to build here again, I wouldn't make a main base. I'd make like a refinery maybe. And even then, probably not. At most, I'd make like a teleportation stone outpost. Something with like a... I'd probably limit it to like a transportation stone, a thrall pot, and a dancer, or an entertainer. So you can teleport back and forth from there to your main base, or to whatever bases you need to go to. As a location, there's just not enough here to warrant having a main base. You got your silver mine here, you got Sepamuro here. Easy access to the unnamed city. And you come up this way a bit, and there's a good place to mine brimstone, stuff like that. But in terms of what you need to actually have a functioning base, you're better off, in my opinion, sticking out, keeping it a desert base over in this area. This is where my main base is. So we're going to step outside here, and I'll turn in flight mode so you can see what the entire building looks like. So, yeah, here's the entranceway, my blacksmithing. This is the silver mine, which is, I originally tried putting a entertainer here, but the game wouldn't let me put a thrall on guard here. So if I were to do this again as like a main base, or as a functional base, I would take all this stuff right here, the transportation stone, or the teleportation stone, the shallow grave, and I would move all of that back here. Put it someplace back here. That way you could place a thrall back here, have your thrall pot to feed them. That's everything you would need, everything that would be functionally useful here. And I'd probably even rebuild it so the exit came out over here someplace, so you have less of the scorpions and the rock nose to deal with. So as a main base, 3 out of 10. As an outpost, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Useful, but there are better. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this kind of stuff, throw a like down on my thing, maybe a follow would be appreciated. Have a nice one.